All right, what's up, fellas? It's Mark Parson, Cornerback Pro, former NFL cornerback of the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. All right, so I found this footage, and the cool thing about this is I actually told this story about Malcolm Jenkins using one of the habits. Basically, the coaches implemented this habit, man, in us during practice. And I have to tell you, this is for coaches and players and parents, just in case if you're coaching up your son, man, I'm telling you, this goes a long way, okay? So this game, as you see, is fourth quarter, 3 minutes and 23 seconds left. We're down by 4 points, okay? It's 3rd and 6. This is Thanksgiving, 2010, Thanksgiving game against the Dallas Cowboys. Romo was actually hurt, so John Kitna stepped in. They were down. We were up by 17 points in this game, okay? 17 points, and they came back. They got Miles Austin, Dez Bryant, and Roy Williams. All right, and Roy Williams, I think, had a really good game that game. All right, so I'm going to go over 2 things in this video. So please pay close attention. We're going to talk about what the coach programmed us to do and why it's so valuable for coaches and players to do. And then we're going to talk about press technique. This is Patrick Robinson. At this point, 2010, he was a young fella. He was a rook. Pretty intense game for a rookie to be in. But I want to show you something. Okay, so let's go over. We're going to go over the press first, and then they're going to show a replay later, and I'm going to show it to you. All right. Make sure you guys email me if you have any questions. My email is cornerbackpro@gmail.com. And again, like I say in all of my videos, make sure you go through all of the videos. We almost at 800 videos, okay? 800 videos that will change your life if this is your desire. I'm telling you, it's the best in the world. I promise you, okay? Because I go over more than just football. I go over more than just technique, even though the technique is the best in the world. All right. We go over a lot of stuff. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. Ask me for the training program, one-on-one mastery, running program, all that good stuff. Okay. So let's get it, man. Let's go over this press technique. We're up at the top. Roy Williams. All right. So before we get into the latter part of this play, let's look at what we're doing. So we got Patrick P. Rob up here playing press man. Tracy's playing nickel. Inside guard Miles Austin, and then Jabari's playing off man guard and Dez Bryant. Okay, and then we got a single high safety in Malcolm. So here's the thing: we're pressed up over here. He's off the ball, which is cool. Remember one of the techniques that I teach. Okay, so this is in the one-on-one mastery that I tell all you guys to get. Whatever you. As a matter of fact, all you guys have been watching my film. What do you think I'm going to say when it comes to when we talking about striking? Okay. So remember, in the techniques, you got strike and get back to balance, and then you got the fake strike and get back to balance, right? Well, what do you see most of the high school guys not doing? Even if they do fully strike and get a piece of the guy, what do they not do with their feet? They don't get back to balance with their feet. So they immediately open the gate. And I talk to you guys about how dangerous opening the gate is. I'm telling you, a savvy receiver could have his way with you if he outside releases or if he inside releases. So if he inside releases like Roy does right here, let's watch it again. So he comes at him. Whoop. So your hips gonna be locked because you're open. So right here, Patrick was really on top of him. It was almost like Patrick was scared of getting beat deep, right? The thing is, Patrick ain't gonna get beat deep. He's one of the most fastest, explosive people I've been around, all right? So the thing is, he could have been going, know your opponent, right? So Roy Williams is not gonna outrun him. I bet $1 million on that. He is not gonna outrun him. So he could have been more patient. Got to get his feet back to balance. Even if you fake strike, which is cool, you can fake strike because that slows these guys down because they see it and they're like, oh, I gotta get away. But your feet have to get back to balance. That is a technique. That's a strategy because once, let's say you strike at him, you may slow him down a little bit because he sees your hand. He's gonna try to probably knock it down. You fake strike at him, and then you get your feet back to balance. That means he gotta beat you. He still gotta beat you. But when we open the gate, he could try to, let's say Patrick wasn't that far on top of him right as he was. Let's say he was right here, kind of still anchoring down here, but he opened the gate. He can go through that weak shoulder, get upfield, and the sticks are right here, right? All they need to do is get a first down, and they almost win the game, right? Um, and then or he could do what he did do, which our hips are locked because we over here, and then we got to do a full baseball turn to get back around, and then P Rob slips up. You see what I'm saying? So you don't ever. There's never a time where you want to get off the not get back to balance with your feet, even if he's playing off the ball. We're gonna go over some. I'm gonna go make some videos about that. Okay, we're gonna go over that. But let's watch it again. Get back to balance, no matter what. No matter what happens, even on aggressive technique, back to balance. Um, if it's a passive technique, back to balance with your feet. And this is what I show, man. This is what I teach him on one-on-one mastery. I'm telling you, stay square as long as possible, especially if you're more athletic than a guy. All right, let's watch it. So now that you know what you know, let's watch it. Okay, and that's another thing. All right, so let's say we will jump jam. So jump jam is another technique. You don't want to jump jam with the inside foot up. You don't want to have your back turned. You want to keep everything inside of you. Remember, we do have a safety. We got a safety help back here. So then he's right here. Okay. So you want to keep everything inside of you. So if anything, you're gonna be pivoted this way. So your outside foot is gonna be up. This foot's gonna be back. And then when you come at him on a jump jam, so you never want to have his inside foot up. All right. When you come in a jump jam, you jump jam him, you bring your feet to balance with him. So it's almost like you're inching forward when you come. All right, because remember, you still got to. So let's say you jump jam and you come, boom, inch forward, and then let's say you get a piece of them. Guess what? You can still shuffle right here. So I can still stay lateral. But when you got one foot up and stuff like that, he can kind of work you depending on what he if he knows how to release off of jump jams. So I just had to throw that in there. Now let's talk about greatness. Let's talk about what it takes to be great right here. Okay. Oh man, we about to lose. What is? Watch Malcolm Jenkins. Incredible. The game is over, man. Why are you still playing, right? Oh, man. Dag, the offense threw a pick. The offense did this. Oh, man. We had a 17-point lead. We suck. We can't. This is what you do. You don't stop playing until the game is done. I'm telling you. We did this every day in practice, coaches. Every day in practice, players. Listen, man. That's why the defensive coordinator, this is second year in the league at this point. They said he's the best on the field. I'm telling you, that's what it takes. And I had a guy email me the other day, a young fella, and he said, Coach, thank you for that video where you were talking about finish. He was like, Coach, I remember you saying you were talking about finish. And today in our 7-on-7 tournament, I didn't give up on a route and play, and I made the play, and we won the game. This is what this is what you got to practice every day. So one of the things I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'm gonna let that ride. Check this out. One of the things that, as from a coaching standpoint, because I totally understand. Look, coaches, you have limited time, especially high school, college, pro. The thing is, you have limited time because you got to focus on scheme. Because schemes is basically how you're gonna defeat. The game is chess. You know what I mean? That's how you're gonna defeat the team. But you still have to implement uh a mindset that becomes second nature. You have to. And that's what I learned, man. I'm able to tell you and teach you guys because I sat there and watched this. I saw it. I was like, oh my God, it's exactly what they teach every single day. This didn't just happen over, I promise you. And I want you to see them march down. The offense just marched down on them. Because Drew Brees has a certain mindset too. He's confident. He's confident. So look, I want you to understand this, coaches and players. Every day of the New Orleans Saints Super Bowl year and this year in practice, the reason why Malcolm could immediately do that, the reason why everybody was chasing him when defeat is near, when death is near. I mean, I'm saying death as metaphorically. We're talking about football, right? But of the game. The game is over. You're away. The crowd is having a ball. They're laughing. They think they're going to win, but you don't give up. So check this out. Every day of practice, this is why it benefits you to do this in practice. They focused on ball security from an offensive standpoint. I'm talking about in practice. So each ball carrier, receiver, or running back, it doesn't matter. They would finish about at least 30 to 40 yards every play in practice. Okay. And they always knew that we were coming to bring, like at least 5 people would come up to them and try to literally yank the ball out and then let them run. Let them finish the play, whether it's a tag off or secure. Um, let them finish. See, this is what I'm gonna talk about right here. You see this? And then that was a bad angle by Malcolm actually too. That was a really bad angle. But look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. That comes from every day in practice. So ball security. So our receivers, look, they get that every day, all day. They get that somebody Malcolm coming up to them trying to rip it out. So their ball security skills improves, which helps you do what, coaches? In the game, man, it's just comes natural. I gotta hold onto the ball because I'm used to it in practice, right? And then from us, it just becomes habit. It's like, oh man, they caught the ball. I'm off to the races. I'm walking this dude. I'm gonna catch him. And what it also forces us to do, I want you to see this one. This is what's it, Terrence Newman. I want you to see this. This is actually pretty good coverage right here. It just does one thing wrong. Um, but it forces us to also get in shape. So I'm telling you, um, I understand you focus on scheme. I understand you want to get the plays done within that the practice. But please, coaches, definitely do that, man. And players, you shouldn't need the coach to yell at you because you watch my channel, you hear me yelling at you. I'm saying get to the freaking ball. Yank the ball out every time. You got to create takeaways. You got to. All right, so let's watch this right here. All right, so playing off man, really good on the squeeze. Open up decent. So let's watch this part. Look at Terrence Newman look back too early. You saw that? So Robert Meacham, let's watch it. He reached the three. Okay. Oh man, I love it, guys. So look, I wanted to show you guys. Okay. All right, so I want to show you guys because a lot of guys ask me questions like, "Coach, how do I read the three? How do this and that?" And you may not be aware of it. This is my young guys, high school. Look at him reading the three. We're playing man. He's about 8 yards off right here. He's playing man. Watch his head. You can see him read the three. That's why teach you guys. Hey, you need to get good at reading the three stuff because you're gonna do it at the higher level. And if college guys, if you're not reading the three, I'm telling you, you think you're gonna play in the NFL, you don't know how to do this thing again. All right. So he reads the three. He's nice and low. Look at the form. All right, now he gets his eyes snap back to the receiver. He gets a nice pedal. Now it's time to transition. Guess what? He almost cuts him off. Good job. Here's the one thing that Terrence did wrong though. Watch him look back. Look at this. All right. So instead of continue to squeeze first, and then when we're in our hip pocket, that's when we look back. So that's where he messed up right here. Okay. Now Robert can run. Hey, Robert Meacham can run. I think he just got picked up by the Richmond Rough Riders too, Arena League here in Richmond. I gotta go check him out. But look, now he remembers. It looks like he was like, "Oh shoot!" You know what I mean? It's like a quick shoot, and he goes and catches him. But I do want to show you that. That's pretty. That was a good. I mean, I'm telling you, man, Drew Brees and them with the truth. All right, let's speed it up. All right, one last thing right here. Lance Moore, never swipe, never ever swipe. So Mike Jenkins tries to swipe the ball right here. Just watch it. Got a few more seconds left. You strike through. Watch your eyes. Strike through. Don't swipe. If you swipe, you got to be right. If you swipe, you got to be right. So you might as well strike through his hands. It's a lot of information in this, fellas. This is one of the best ones on the channel for sure. Email me at cornerbackpro@gmail.com. get all the programs, and let's get better every single day.